What's up everybody, Doomwake here, and welcome to another video on the channel where we are going to be diving back into the Pioneer format. Fortunately, I was actually able to cover some Pioneer this past weekend, the NRG event that took place over the weekend. Luckily, I was able to do some commentary towards the back end of Swiss along with the full top 8, and I gotta say, I had an absolute blast commentating. For those of you who were able to check out the live stream over the weekend, I believe they actually have some VODs on their Twitch channel if you want to go check it out, but I had an absolute blast. I cannot wait to commentate again, and we get to cover some live Pioneer action, and this is one of those decks that I was able to cover. This is actually a deck that made the top 8, so let's take a look and see what we're working with before we continue. As always, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. So this is Rakdos Sacrifice, built around the new addition from Streets of New Capenna, Nixilis the Adversary. This is a card that came in really hot in terms of people thought that it was going to be incredible, and I think ultimately maybe it kind of missed the mark a little bit in terms of people's expectations, but I do really think the card is powerful if you are building around it. And what I mean by that is have lots of stuff to sacrifice. Now, we have a lot of things here that gain value when they go to the graveyard. Think Unlucky Witness. This is the first and foremost, just very simple. When it dies, exile the top 2, you can get a card. Cauldron Familiar, which comes back if you have access to food from Witch's Oven, which we're, playing that lovely standard combo, everybody's favorite standard combo, woo! But I think it's really good in Pioneer, and we also have something really nice here that was a feature of some of the standard sacrifice decks, but not all of them, and that's Claim the Firstborn. For 1 mana, you can steal a creature with mana value 3 or less, gains haste until end of turn. So there's some really cool things you can do. You can steal your opponent's creature, you can sacrifice it to Witch's Oven, you can sacrifice it to Nixilis, or even Deadly Dispute. That's just kind of level 1 stuff, along with Village Rites. But the other cool thing is, which you'll see in the video, if you claim the Firstborn, say a Llanowar Elves, as green is probably the most popular color in Pioneer, the creature gains haste, which then you can use the Llanowar Elves for mana to then maybe play something like an Nixilis, a Deadly Dispute, and then get some really good value there. So claim the Firstborn, excellent in this deck, absolutely love it. But yeah, this is a lot of the same Rakdos Sacrifice stuff you've seen before. We've already talked about the Cauldron Familiar and the Witch's Oven, along with Mayhem Devil, very powerful when you're sacrificing a lot of permanents. We have Deadly Dispute to kind of filter through. The cool thing about Deadly Dispute is we also have Voldaren Epicure, which creates 2 permanents. Now, you can utilize either one of those permanents for the Deadly Dispute because it allows you to sacrifice artifacts or creatures, which is really nice, especially in combination with Mayhem Devil. And the permanent that it gives you is a blood token, which you can sacrifice to then discard a card and trigger Mayhem Devil again, also fueling food for Kroxa. So it really is just kind of this awesome, really tight package, and I'm absolutely in love with this deck list. Rounding out, we have a couple of removal spells here and 3 copies of Fatal Push. Going over the mana base very briefly, pretty standard stuff. Red-Black Pathway, Blood Crypt, couple Dens, couple Hives. We actually have 4 total creature lands, which I think is more than a lot of people are playing, but I kind of like it. Especially, like, if you look at the deck list, this curve is incredibly low. So we get to kind of play a couple more extra lands than we would normally, but because of that, we can fill those slots with Den of the Bugbear, Hive of the Eye Tyrant to kind of give us some more value, along with our Sokenzin and Takanuma as well. Moving on to the sideboard, we are a deck that is allowing us to Companion Giganta, so it's basically a free roll. So the rest of our sideboard, we have 4 Thoughtseize, pretty clean swap for Fatal Push in the control matchups, makes a lot of sense. Additional copies of discard spells with Duress, the 4th copy of Fatal Push to round out that against, mono green and aggressive creature decks. 2 Noxious Grass, very good against mono green. 4th copy of Claim the Firstborn. There are definitely going to be matchups where you want the 4th copy, so that's why it's in the sideboard. Makes a lot of sense. Again, you'll notice a lot of the sideboard is just rounding out some of the numbers. 2 Damping Sphere, which is very good against the Lotus Field deck. Also something you could potentially bring in against mono green. I'm not sure if you necessarily need to, but you could talk yourself into it. And then Soul Guide Lantern for Phoenix and the Rakdos Mirror Match. Closing thoughts, this deck is an absolute blast to play. I had a ton of fun playing this league, and I really think you guys are going to enjoy it. So let's get into some games. Got a Jeff. Everybody say hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. 6 lands in an oven, huh? Nope. Okay. 3 lands. Claim Devil, Epicure, Oven. I'm going to keep. Question is, what am I putting back? I think it's the Epicure, right? Kind of has to be. That makes the most sense. Pretty sure I want to keep the Devil. change my title real quick. Blue-white, huh? You know what? Claim the Firstborn is not good against blue-white control. Alright, oven. Go. Gotcha. And try for a vintage token for the 20th? Probably not. Kept claim instant blue-white? Yeah, I know. Story of my life, right? Tiptoe grows higher. And I got censored. I already feel dead. Well, if I ever draw a Cauldron Familiar, we're in business. I'm not going to play this Okenzen, because if I find a land, I'd rather just channel this. You're going to counter this? Why would you counter that when I already have 2 in play? I didn't even do anything. I guess. Alright, beatdowns. I don't know why they countered the oven there. That's so weird. And they have Shark Typhoon. Oh, they have that. Okay. Okay. Well, if they bind us, I can just sack. Yeah, same thing. Alright, sack my token. You may proceed. We found a claim the Firstborn target. Okay. It's going to target an oven. Sure. I will take 2. I mean, I really don't want to play it out. So I send both, right? Espanda, thank you for the 15 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome back, welcome back. 1,000-year storm, I know, right? If only we had the 1,000-year storm. Alright, I have a Jeff. What do you got? They have Deluge. Alright, you win. Justin, thank you very, very much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome, welcome, everybody from Justin's stream. We're playing some Pioneer, some Rakdos Sacrifice. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's get these Claim the Firstborns out of here, get these Fatal Pushes out of here. I think that's it, right? Do I want Noxious Grasp? I guess it kills Wandering Emperor. I don't really know that there's that much else I want to cut, though. I think I like everything else. I'm going to try it like this. I have 6 discard spells for the stupid Planeswalkers, so... You want Grasp? I mean, I have 6 discard spells. What would you want to cut for Grasp? Everything else is pretty good, right? I mean, I guess I can trim on the 1-drops, maybe, but... this hand's good. Rack Sack. Sack Rack? Instead of 8 Rack, it's now Sack Rack. What 1-drop do I want to expose to a portable hole? Probably the Second Witness. I don't want to expose the Cauldron Familiar quite yet. Yeah, it kills Big Tef too. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe I can just, like, shave a Witness, shave an Epicure. Alright, I am deadly afraid of them having Rest in Peace. So I kind of want to fire off the Village Rites here. Because I really want to find a discard spell. Well... Worst possible. Literally can't play either of those cards. Maybe that was a bit greedy. Maybe I'm supposed to just, like, play 2 1-drops. But it's just such a disaster if they have Rest in Peace. I think I have to make that play. Okay. So now we can go Croxa. Supreme Verdict. Alright, Vulture Familiar. They still have 6 cards in their hand, though. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Definitely going to be an uphill battle. Oh yeah, we certainly can't beat a Rest in Peace. Okay, could beat that, maybe. That's, if I'm going to draw a land, that's certainly the best land to draw. I think playing this is better than picking up Giganta. Because honestly, I might just fire it up next turn. Well, never mind. Never mind. I'm going to play this pre-combat. Because if they have Emperor, I want to be able to sack the Familiar before they exile it. Okay. Pick up Giganta. I mean, not terrible, right? Go. Alright, dead and down. Guess, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Get a basic. Yeah, March of the Ridley Light is so good. It's, I mean, essentially the Pioneer equivalent of Prismatic Ending. It's just a really, really good card. Portable Hole, too. Alright, get back the cat. Nice yields. Is it time for Big Jeff? Chad, I think it's time for Big Jeff. Any Gigantus in the chat? Player on censor, because I'm a genius. Yeah, see, they respect the Jeff. They know. Oh, okay. Are we resolving Big Jeff? You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Means they probably have a Wrath, but... Cool thing is if they Wrath, we're close to Croaksang, right? We're actually there, so... Sucks if they have Wrath, but... might as well sack Giganta, right? Yeah, just an extra food. That actually gets back both Familiars. The question is, do I want to get back both Familiars? Yeah, because I can just sack one and then exile with the Croxa. I don't need the second Familiar. Okay. That's not bad either. Let's go to attacks first. So they go to 9, and then I can go Witness, sack Witness, and then exile the Witness to the Croxa. Yeah. We hit. Okay, alright, we'll take a Thoughtseize. That's actually incredible. Yeah, let's go. Alright, game 3. Let's go. Pretty good sequence. Pretty good sequence. How did we win that game? They didn't draw Rest in Peace. That's all. I don't, like, you know, if we, like, the thing about game 1, we drew a bunch of dead cards. We drew a Claim. I think we drew a Push, too. And, like, once you get to cut those dead cards, like, if they don't draw Rest in Peace, I think this matchup is pretty good for the black-red deck. Like, you just have a lot of 2-for-1s, and a lot of way to, like, beat non-Rest in Peace cards. But, obviously, if they draw Rest in Peace, you're in a bad spot. Alright, they kept 7. We do have a discard spell, but the rest of our hand is so bad. I think I'm going to ship this. Well, now we have all the discard spells and no lands. I think I'm still going to keep this, and just hope we draw lands, I guess. Alright, land number 1. Thoughtseize you to Oblivion. Oh, this is when they draw the Rest in Peace, right? 100%. So, what cards do I care about? This is tough, so I'm going to take 3 of these cards. I think what I want to do is take Emperor, Farewell Portable Hole. Leave them with Absorb Verdict. I think, right? I think those are the 3 cards I want to take the most. I think honestly the scariest card is Farewell, so that's the card I should probably take first, right? I think this is the scariest card in their hand, so I'm going to take this one first. 2-lane keep on the play was somewhat greedy by the opponent. Yeah, maybe, but like their hand's just all reasonable cards. I think they probably have to keep it. All right, let's see what they drew. All right, they drew an Absorb. So I think I just want to leave them with 2 Absorbs and a Verdict. Yeah. I'm going to take the Portable Hole. Why not Groxa? Good question. Maybe we should have Groxa'd last turn. I guess, yeah, if they drew Rest in Peace, they would have slammed it. Yeah, probably should have Groxa'd last turn. They discard Verdict. It's not that bad. So they have 2 Absorbs. I think I'll let them absorb the Oven. It is more mana efficient to just play Ob Nixilis. I guess that's okay. Just, like, get the Absorbs out of their hand and then slam the Groxa. Yeah, this is fine, I think. Alright, let's try and bait with Witch's Oven. Because they obviously would have censored last turn if they had it, so they don't have censor. They might counter this, but unfortunately we don't have a second red source. So we actually can't flashback this Groxa quite yet. A little unfortunate. But they only have 1 card left. I mean, the thing is, we're playing a 2-color allied deck. You just kind of have to play it, right? Like, there's just no other good options. A little awkward to discard the cat. Do I want to play around Censor? They would have hit the draw Censor this turn. I don't think I'm going to play around it. They would have hit the draw exactly this turn because they could have censored the Ob Nixilis, right? They don't have it. I guess they could have drawn March, but... Yeah, they drew March. Okay, that's much better for us than March. Just don't fucking draw Teferi. Ooh, that one's pretty good. That is a pretty good one. Black, black, red, sack. Because now, even if they drew a counterspell, we still get an Ob Nixilis. That's a pretty good draw step. Alright, would you like to counter one of my Ob Nixilises? Looks like they would. They're going to gust the token. Okay. I think I'll just go upstairs. Okay. I could sack the clue to draw 2 cards. Does that make sense? Get those, right? Might be better to just crack the clue. I have enough mana. I could have also plus the Ob Nixilis first. That was poor sequencing. Yeah, I should have plus this first. Okay, plus... Go. Make it devil. I'm just going up. I'm going to 7 with this bad boy. I'm going all the way to 7. I'm not making a devil. You ever just draw 7 cards? Can I lose this game if I draw 7 cards? I don't think so. They said GG, so I'm assuming they think they assume the same thing. Yeah. They didn't want to let me draw 7, man. Claim, oven. I mean, this hand's weird. I'm gonna try it though. This might be a bit of a sketchy keep, but I'll try it. I'll try it. It's got 2 claims and an oven, so if they like play an elf and I draw an untapped land, it's so cracked. Oh, actually, it gives haste, right? Yeah, I don't need to draw an untapped land. I could just go claim this, yeah, and just tap the elf to play the oven. Yeah, this is cracked. See ya. Never let it go. Yeah, Lotus matchup might be pretty bad too. As much as I would love to cast... Oh, I can do it again! God, stealing Llanowar Elves is so cracked. Oh my god. Oh, this deck is nice. This deck is gorgeous. Alright, question is, do we go up, up, or do we go down, up? I don't really think the 2 life that I gained from Ob Nixilis is that relevant, so I think I'd rather just go up, up, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to go up, up. Yeah, Claim the Firstborn is nuts in this deck. It's really good. Okay, they discarded Karn and lost 2 life. I'm cool with that. Oath of Nissa, okay. They got a forest. See if they have a Caryatid. Caryatid or a Haven would be pretty good for them. Another Oath, that's fine. Which, they're probably going to play Karn next turn, which is kind of shitty because then they're going to get Needle for Ob Nixilis. That's going to be a little sketchy. They got a Troll. Like, I'm assuming that they have to have Karn in hand because they discarded one. Like, there's no way they don't have Karn in hand. So, what I kind of want to do is try to... I want to... Oh, I don't have main deck Thoughtseize. I think in any case, I'm just going to Dispute first. Get more information. Village Rights, huh? Okay, well I can go make a token with Ob, Village Rights, sack the token. Which I think is good. I think that's good, right? Just go upstairs with the token. I don't really know what I'm looking for, I guess, but... Croxus not awful. No triple Ob. No, I thought about it, but... Like, now we could just go land, Croxa, sack to the oven, upstairs with the Ob Nixilis. Well, it's only 3, it's not 4. But I could have made a 4th one. Should have gone upstairs with the other Ob first. Oh, to gain 2 life. I mean, my life total is largely irrelevant. But yeah, you're right, I should have done that. So I think I'm going to go upstairs with the Ob before playing the Croxa to give him less information, and then I'm just going to Croxa. Did they lose 2 life? They did, okay. Let's go black, red, play the Croxa. Let them discard, and then we'll sack the Croxa to the oven. So they discarded Nykthos, okay. Get some free food. They're at 10 with a Troll and 2 unknowns. I'm assuming their hand right now is Troll, Land, Karn. That's what I'm assuming. Oh. Okay, so they just discarded the Karn. I guess they discarded the Karn because their 4th land was Nykthos. But now, I can go minus, plus, sack the token, shoot the elf. Right? Yeah, minus, make a devil. Upstairs. Sack to rights. Oh, because I still have mana. I still have mana left over. Yeah, I guess rights is probably better, right? Yeah, because it also puts the card in the graveyard for Croxa. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and then that puts the last card in the graveyard for Croxa. Yeah, you're right. So we go kill this. Draw 2. Play Blood Crypt. Get back Croxa. And now this game should be over. I don't really see them getting out of this now. They discarded Karn. Okay. I guess they thought that Karn wasn't going to be fast enough, huh? Maybe they have a third one? Oh, they have Troll. Okay, Troll's fine. So we don't know their last card. Cauldron Familiar, huh? I mean, we have to have lethal here, right? So we go upstairs with this Ob. It's really nice, Samson. It's really nice. So they discard Nissa. So this is 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because now we just go plus here. Play Familiar. They go to 5. Then we just play the extra Ob, sack the Familiar. And then keep the new Ob. Yeah. This is lethal. How many Obs is too many? Alright, cool. Let's go. Yeah, just make 1,000,000 Obs. When in doubt, just keep making Obs. Alright, what's bad in this matchup? Kind of tough, right? Maybe some of the red 1-drops can go. Like, I think I want to keep all of the Fatal Pushes. Like, honestly, I could see all of these sideboard cards coming in. They're all really good. Like, Thoughtseize is great, Claim is great, Grasp is great, Push is great, Sphere may be good, Duress may be good. Yeah, stuff like Epicure and Witness can maybe go. I don't know if I want to cut all of them, though. A couple Meat Hooks. Maybe. It's expensive, though. But I guess you can make treasures with Dispute. Could be a Trim on Cat matchup. Like, I think I'm going to cut all the Epicures. I think it's probably my worst card. Just kind of like Dirtly and Mopey, as chat was saying. Maybe Ob can get trimmed? Like, Ob on the draw is a little sketch, right? I don't want to take out all the cats, I think. I think, like, trimming a cat's fine. Trimming an Ob is fine. Maybe on the play I want all 4 Obs, but on the draw it can get a little sketchy. Potentially trim Village Rites to make room. And then let's go all the Grasps, the Claim, the Push. And do we just want... Is this a Thoughtseize matchup? Maybe it's not a Thoughtseize matchup. Like, basically, I could either have Thoughtseize or, like, 2 Rights, the 4th Ob, you know, like, that kind of stuff, the small ball stuff that we cut. Could do, like, 2 Thoughtseize, maybe. You want to try all 4? We could try all 4. I'm a little bit worried about the creature count, but I guess Claim is kind of a creature, right? So it's like, it says 13, but we have 13 plus Claim, and Nixilis can make tokens too, so this is probably fine to do it this way. Oh yeah, Meat Hook turns off Gigantha too, which I don't know that you want to do. Gigantha is important, assuming that you remember your Gigantha, which I haven't done yet. This hand's pretty good. Keep it. We had a Berserker aggro list. Berserker? Berserker? I hardly knew her. Bad joke, bad joke. You're only here for the bad jokes, though. Yeah, I remember it employed against in one game, yeah. I just have to keep it up. I have to keep it up over here, else I forget. Llanowar Elves, huh? Okay. Could grasp that. Very, very interesting. I could Thoughtseize Oven, I could Thoughtseize Cat, I could Grasp. Kind of... honestly kind of down to just Grasp. Kind of like it. Because then if I rip a land, I can go Kroxa and Thoughtseize next turn. I think I like Grasping. How do you feel about the ban something from 4-color and Modern Shadow that is going around? I don't know. I would prefer to see it. I just have kind of lost a lot of interest in playing Modern. I'm just, like, not that interested in playing against 4-color. It's just, like... It's just too much of a slog. Personally, I think something probably should happen, but... So now we can go... Claim, Oven, Thoughtseize. So I can actually Thoughtseize first. Okay, I'm going to take Karn. Then we can go Claim, Oven, Sack. So they have Rakdos, Storm. Okay. I love Pioneer. If I had the keys, what would I choose to ban? Personally, and this might be a hot take, I would want to ban Omnath. I think that would be my preferred ban, but I know it's not everybody's preferred ban. Alright, so Storm is their last card, which we can make them discard with Kroxa, and they can't quite flash it back, so that's nice. Oh, I needed to play this as a red source first. Yeah, this is awkward. I needed to play this as a red source. That was actually really bad. Because I need to play this as a red source for the Kroxa. A little bit of a misstep. I could high roll and play this as a black source, but I really don't want to miss having the ability to have 2 red for Kroxa. Yeah, a lot of people think Wrenn and 6, and Wrenn and 6 might be the correct ban, but I don't think they're even going to come close to banning Wrenn and 6 if it's going to get reprinted in Double Masters. Like, that's just not going to happen. You know? Like, we just have to get that thought out of our head. Because there's no shot that's happening. How much mana do they have? 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do this. They did it to Twin. Twin was like a $10 card. Wrenn and 6 is a $70 card. They did it with Opal. See, I didn't... What was the timeline on that? Because I thought Opal got banned before it got reprinted. I could be wrong on that, but I could have sworn it got banned before it was reprinted. Twin was 60. I looked up the buy prices. And at the time that it was banned, Twin was... The buy price, the average buy price was like $10. It probably got to 60 at one point, but not right before it was banned. Oh, was it banned before? Okay. I had the timeline wrong then. Well, if they did it with Opal, maybe, but... I think I missed a sec, didn't I? Too busy talking to chat. Alright, let's Kroxa here. Let's do the thing. Yeah, I think I missed a sack, but it's not that big of a deal. Missed a point of damage. Your turn. So, I still have enough to flashback the Storm, so we're still not in a great spot. I do not play Perfect Interact with chat at the same time? I know, right? So I don't know. I guess, like, if they have the track record of doing it with stuff like Opal and Twin, maybe, just maybe, they'll consider banning Wrenn and 6, but I don't know. Maybe their philosophy on... Because I know that they've said before that they don't really care about the secondary market in terms of, you know, what they, like, their ban decisions. So, you know, it's tough. It really all depends on what they're willing to do, right? Personally, I think Wrenn and 6 maybe is the correct ban. I just don't know that they're willing to pull the trigger on it. But so that's why I think Omnath maybe I think Omnath is potentially more likely to get banned. But if anything, Zand's okay. I think I'm gonna lead on Familiar because I get more damage in this way. And then I can go claim Oven if they play an Elf. Although, maybe it's better to go Oven on 1 and then... No, because I can't claim... Oh, no, I could, right? I guess I can still claim Dispute, right? I can just go claim, tap the Elf, sack it with Dispute, which is probably better. So yeah, I can go... Oh, Jesus. So we can go Red Source, claim the Elf, and then I think I'm just going to Dispute it. I think this is better. Yeah, I like this a lot better. I'm not going to sack the Treasure to play the Oven, because I kind of potentially want more mana. I'm missing out on damage that way, but now I can go, like, oh god. Now I can go Devil and sack the Treasure and play... Oh, chat. Somebody clip this. Somebody fucking clip this. This is going to be a massacre. Oh my god. Alright, kill that. Play this. Attack. Attack. Sheesh. Sheesh. They did make the correct play and they blocked. Alright, get it out of here. Your turn. Your turn. Yeah, that's a good block from them. Definitely a good block. If they play Kiora, I might just grasp it. Troll, huh? Okay. Wait. Almost forgot. Alright, upstairs. I have to see what we draw here. They have 3 cards in hand. Nixilis. So I could just go Devil, sack the cat, 2 to this, bring back the cat, 2 to this. Is that good? I think that's probably my best play. And then if they have Karn, they're going to have an empty board. Yeah, I think that's got to be my best play, right? Yeah. Devil pass. Oh, you don't want to kill the troll because if they don't have land 4, they can't play Karn. And then if they cast Karn, I could just respawn, kill the troll. And then they have no blockers to keep the Karn alive. Yeah, that might be better. But, like, I get to push 3 damage this way? Yeah, I could have held the food. If I was planning on playing the Devil, I could have held the food. I guess passing is fine. I give up 3 damage, but... No attack is 4 to face. Well, remember, if they play Karn, I have to kill the troll. Because I need to be able to kill Karn, and I need to get this blocker out of the way. You know what I mean? So, like, I have to kill the troll here. I think. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm supposed to do. I guess I can let the Karn resolve. There's no reason to do this now, right? Okay. World outside. But I have to kill the Karn. 100%. I say off the record, I still have Modern on paper, but I'm playing at small local tournaments, not big 10Ks with 30% money pile. Well, I mean, if you look at the metagame, right? If you take a look at the metagame from the NRG series, 4-color was only like, I think it was like less than 10% of the room. But the thing is, there were still, I think, 4-color decks in top 8. So it's like, even though it's not the in terms of the play percentage, it's not overwhelming. It's not like 50% of the metagame. It's almost always half of top 8. So it's like the deck is the win rate is through the roof. I think the winner is like 62 or 63%, which is a little concerning. All right, so I go to 14. So I think what I want to do is go Ob Nixilis, sack the cat, and then just go upstairs with both Obs. This copies, this deals them 2, and then we can just tick both Obs up. Actually, I might want to go downstairs on an ob, because then I can sack the... Yeah, I'm going to go downstairs on an ob, because then I can go sack the devil, use the food to bring back the cat. Yeah, it's better to do it this way for sure. Because now I have something to play to sack the oven. They're super fucking dead, though. I'd be shocked if they get out of this one. It was 12 to 15 if you collapse them 4-color together. Yeah, that's fair too, because that there was like 4-color control, 4-color pod, 4-color this, 4-color that. So there's like more iterations of 4-color. Can they cast Storm? No, they can't. Right? They only have 5 mana. No issue was thinking when they printed image 2 elements the format that is Omnath. Right, exactly. The biggest issue with... The biggest issue is, like... I'm trying to think of the way that I want to phrase this. The problem with the free spells is... So, like, think of Legacy, for example, right? Like, Force of Will. Only blue has access to Force of Will, and it's like... When you're hard casting Force of Will, especially in a format like Legacy that's very tempo driven, it's not that great when you have to hard cast Force of Will. The difference is like, and I'm not trying to compare Solitude and Fury to Force of Will, but what I'm saying is that hard casting those cards, like they're just actually really good cards when you just hard cast them. So it's like, the fact of the matter is like you have these really good elements that prevent you from dying super early on, because you can just cast them for free, and they're just removal spells that really take over the game, or, like, make it so you don't die. And then you also have this, like, insane inevitability with just hard casting these, and that's, like, the fact that they're good on turn 0 and they're good on turn 20, it's just, like, it's a lot, you know? I think it's a good thing to talk about, for sure. Why is Cat Oven not good in Modern? It's just too slow. It's like... Modern's not really about chip damage. You know, it's more about, like, these big haymaker-type plays. I think I'm supposed to play Oven first? Yeah. Pretty sure the mono-red matchup's gotta be good, right? Okay, they're not mono-red. I'm interested to see how this matchup plays out. So this is until your next end step. So if I play Witness... honestly, I think I'm just going to go Oven, tap land. I don't want to play the Witness yet. Yeah, I'm just going to play a tap land. I want to try and get value out of the Witness. Because now, if I like miss a land drop, I can go Witness, sack a Witness, play a land, yada yada, all that stuff. Okay, they got a tap land. So we go play Witness, sack Witness. Really hope they don't counter this. Okay, I didn't counter it. That's good. Need a land here, though. Oh, that's a really tough decision. Because I only get to play one of these, right? Wow, that's a tough decision. It's gotta be a land, right? It has to be. Maybe it's not, though, with 2 ovens. Maybe I can, like, they're not doing anything. Maybe I can just, like, be okay with missing a land drop here. You know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Yeah, and we can just, like, do it again next turn, right? We have another Witness. We can just run this back next turn. With 2 ovens, like, it just has to be Cat. It has to be. Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright, take 3. But we're gonna easily outpace the Phoenix. Alright, so they're at 18. So now we can go... Witness... I mean, I guess I might as well push this. Maybe I could save the push for a Shredder. Okay, we did hit a land. That's good. So play a land. I mean, I don't even care about this. I'm just going to play Cat. I just don't care about the Phoenix. Now we're doing okay. Okay. They still have 5 cards in their hand. Still attacking. I'm cool with that. Get this back. Trigger, trigger. Deadly Dispute. Do you think they have a counterspell for Mayhem Devil? I'm gonna attack first. See what's up. I kind of want to lead with Devil. They're gonna start killing cats. Alright, I will sacrifice a cat. Well, if they're gonna use removal spells this turn, this might be a good turn to play Ob. Yeah, this is probably a good turn to play Ob. So let's go... I mean, I guess I might as well just do it this way. Black, red, this, sack the cat. They could have Pierce. They could counter one of them. Maybe they have 2 Pierces. Down tick, up tick? We have a lot of damage. It might just be better to uptick both, honestly. Yeah, let's just uptick both. We have so much damage here. I think I like upticking both. I guess upticking both, if they have a bunch of lands, means they can go, like, discard lands and then cruise or something. But, like, if they tap out for a cruise, I don't even care that much. Right? Like, commits their entire turn to cruise. I'm cool with that. Strangle. Okay. So now they have to have cruise, right? There's no way they don't have cruise. Oh, second Phoenix. Okay, not cruise. But now with the Devil, we just have infinite damage here. The average competitive Magic player has the cardboard to make a down payment for a house. We don't have a problem. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm always down to have these band Discord, these band talks. I think it's important, you know, to talk about like where the health of the format is, and you know, maybe it's just, you know, it's obviously just my opinion, but like if you enjoy Modern, I don't want to tell you that you're wrong. Like you know, you have your own opinion. Is this lethal? It's pretty close, right? Why bring back both? Oh yeah, I always do that. I always forget that. I'm just gonna do all this stuff main phase. So I don't want them like killing the Devil in response. I don't think it's lethal, but yeah, I always do that. I always forget to like just wait until I play the Devil. It's fine, not a big deal. I don't think they have any outs. Anger of the Gods? Ooh, yeah, they could have had main deck Anger. If you enjoy Modern. It's coming out. It's like there's no Modern Pioneer cards until September. When's the next set coming out? I mean, obviously Double Masters, but is there anything before Double Masters? I mean, that's coming out in the next like month or so, right? I don't exactly know what the schedule is, but Modern's very different now. Tier 4 decks can't keep up anymore. I mean, that was kind of always the case, right? Alright, what are you doing against Phoenix? I want these lanterns, for sure. I think Claim is pretty bad. It only hits Shredder. And, like, I think I'd rather just have Push. I don't even know if I want all 4 pushes, to be honest with you. I think Thoughtseize is terrible. I don't like Thoughtseize against Phoenix. I think it might just be this. Honestly, I don't think we have to do a ton. I think we have a pretty good matchup. It does suck that I don't have an answer to Hearse, but I'm not playing a Braid or Cold against Command. I can't answer Hearse in the battlefield. So, like, the only way that I can answer Hearse is Duress or Thoughtseize, and it's kind of a sketchy proposition. Because, like, if I don't have one of these in my opening hand to hit the Hearse, drawing them later I think is just too bad. So I think I'm just going to have to keep it like this and just, like, maybe hope to dodge Hearse. This deck honestly probably needs a Braid or Cold against Command to kill Hearse. Because Hearse does seem like a big problem. Next Modern Plus set is September 9th, Dominaria United. Really? Okay. Well, Double Masters, right? Isn't that coming out relatively soon, in the next couple of months? When is Double Masters coming out? Does somebody in chat type that? 2X is next month, then the Warhammer EDH decks. Okay, gotcha. So it's next month. This hand's kind of stinky. The hand stanks. Okay, this is better. Back second push. Much, much better. Lead on Oven here. Please don't pierce me. Please don't pierce me. Please don't pierce me. Alright, no pierce. Good. Oh, sure, because it's all reprints. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good point. It's not really a set in terms of what it's adding to the format. Alright, sequencing. Always want to lead with push first from the Shredder. Makes the most sense. And then we go Familiar. So, in this situation, I think it's correct for me to get back to Familiar end of turn, because I'm going to be attacking with it. Ooh. A little young peasy action, huh? Well, hopefully I draw a Mayhem Devil. It really is just simply too free. I guess I should attack first. Because if they block, I'm just going to Croxa them. This might have been a sketchy attack, right? Maybe a sketchy attack. Probably should have just played the Devil. Because now they're just going to block with the token. So I guess what I can do... Okay, I guess I have to go sack this. Yeah, this is bad. I should have just played the Devil pre-combat. I thought I could get cute and like get in more damage, but... This was just dumb. It's still fine. It's not the end of the world. I just have to do stuff main phase. Still wondering if I'm about to agree my Taxes deck could do work. There are some people that still play Taxes. It's just like Taxes has such a hard time against the what you call it? Against like the Furies and the Ephemerate of the world. So now we can actually go Croxa, kill the Shredder, and then Witness. Because the Croxa ability is Sacrifice, so we can go 1 damage here, sack the cat, 1 damage here, get back the cat, 1 damage here, and then play the Witness to not trigger the Connive. Discard Galvanic Iteration, huh? Okay. So let me go sack cat, deal damage here. Let me bring back the cat, then play the Witness. Kill big shreds. Oh wait, I'm not sacrificing the Witness this turn. What am I doing? It's fine. I still want to kill the Shredder. I think it's definitely worth killing the Shredder here. For some reason I thought I was going to have the Oven untapped, but obviously that's not how that works. I go. Maybe I should have just not played the Witness, because now they can just kill the Witness and I get nothing out of it. Oh no, it's my next end step, right? Yeah, okay. So even if they kill it now, it's fine. Pieces of me. Pieces of me. Alright, kind of need to find... What they put in hand? They put Axe and a Braid. Okay. So their hand right now is Axe, a Braid. Okay, let's go sack the Witness. Dome shot the token. Try to find Soul Guide Lantern. We found 2 lands. Okay. I mean, they can potentially get out of this. We do have Gigantha. So now we can go play Black Source, play Familiar, pick up Gigantha. And now they're going to get to kill the Oven? But... So in the point of the question, I'm going to current deck doesn't mean Sprue. You can't breed Modern Space doing it for a year now, even though there's 2 cards around. I mean, okay, what'd they do? They just went X plus that. It's not that you can't brew, it's just like, how good are these brews compared to what the other options are available to you? You know, it's like you have to realize when you do stuff like that, you're giving up a pretty big win percentage and not playing these, like, the 4-color deck. I mean, when you play anything that's not 4-color, you're already giving up a pretty big win, you know, pretty big percentages there, because that's just how good the 4-color deck is. But this hand's cracked. Are there any commanders that have Constellation? I assume there is, right? Yeah, I think we're just having a decent discussion, you know? It's all about, like, personal enjoyment, you know? And that's kind of the big thing that we're talking about here, is if you enjoy playing the format, that's fine. I'm not trying to say that you're, you know, if you enjoy playing the format, then I'm not trying to say that's not the case. You know, you're welcome to your own opinion, and that's, you know, everybody has their own opinion. That's why, you know, Magic discussion is great. We all have different things, different, you know, outlooks on things. And that's what the discourse is about. Yeah, that's a good point, Ragnarok. Let's play my 1-drops here, right? Yeah, let's play my 1-drops. I'd rather wait to sack the Witness until I have 3 mana available, because I have 2 really good 3-mana plays. It's better lead on Cat to attack on turn 2 over Oven. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right about that one. Another Witness. So we just attack first. Really hope they don't have a Karn. Could be a little sketchy if they do. So they're going to block 1, go to 17, and then we're going to sack the Witness. I mean, infallible and say no decree MH2 is bad. Discuss MH2. Have you felt bad against Mono Green because of Karn? We played Mono Green earlier this league, and we beat them, but, like, we also had, like, the stone cold nuts in Game 3. It felt pretty close. I think it's a pretty close matchup. Okay, we did find the 3-drop that we were looking for, which is good. Still gonna be maybe a little bit sketchy if they have Karn, though. Because they can just go Karn uptick. Then we can't really kill the Karn. We can put it to 2, which means if they minus it, okay. That's not too bad, but if they go, like, Karn uptick, we attack it to 2, and then they go land 5-drop, it's going to be really hard for us to kill the Karn. That's the problem. Ooh, you know what I can do? I can actually push my own Familiar and then sack the token to get an extra Devil trigger. If that comes up. That might come up. Something to consider. What do you think of Agent Treachery in Modern? Is it an interesting list you shared recently? I'm kind of on the same wavelength as Spike on that one. I don't really understand why you would play Agent over Archon in any shape or form. Like, if you're trying to put a 7-mana creature into play, I don't really see any situation where Agent is better than Archon. Like, it's just hard for me to... It's hard for me to get behind that. Archon is so fucked up. The thing about Agent is, like, it's not the first Agent that gets you, it's the second one. And even sometimes the second one, especially in a format like Modern, might not be good enough. Whereas, like, Archon is just... Even if your opponent answers the Archon, it's a 4-for-1, right? They discard a card, you draw a card, they're discarding another card for their removal spell. I guess a 3-for-1. And it's just like, that gets you into more Archons. I just think Archon's a lot better. My two drawing point in the past was you could play your deck and be competitive for a long time, maybe not in Tier 1, but competitive, and it's no longer what Modern is, and as the push a lot of players away from Modern. Well, I mean, it's hard, right, Kurt Bros? Because that's just going to happen from time to time as new sets get introduced and as the ban list gets, curated and stuff like that. Yeah, there's like, I would say very, very... There's some situations where maybe you could argue Agent's better, but... Oh, right, they can plus to kill the food, so I can't really get to the Karn. Well, shit. Alright, attack Karn. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough game, I think. Alright, you can go. I guess the quote-unquote good news is if they play Cavalier, I can just shove everything at the Karn, but then they just eat the Devil, which is bad for me. Esper Reanimator, let's assume run this week. I want to bring back Archons. Yeah, Esper Reanimator's pretty good. You just gotta dodge the Graveyard Hate. But there's a little bit less of that going around. Because the thing is, there's like a shift that I think more people are playing Rhinos than Living End, so more people are, like, they want to focus their Cascade hate around the stuff that's good against the Cascade spells and not just the Graveyard hate for Living End. So if people are shifting away from Leyline and Rest in Peace and more towards Chalice and Void Mirror, then that's where a deck like Reanimator can get an advantage if people are shaving on the Graveyard hate. This is Raspberry Dragon Fruit. That's rough, because now they have 2 blockers. That was the single best draw in my entire fucking deck. Let's go. So let's go Claim the Troll. God, that's such a sick top deck. Okay, how much do I have to send at this Karn? Just both the big creatures, right? Because if I send... Yeah, if I send both of these, if they chump block this, Karn still takes 4. So this is dealing 4 to Karn regardless. Is there any way I can get more damage out of this? If I go, say, Troll at Karn, these 2... Yeah, I can just go these 3 at Karn, the Devil at them, right? Because this way, if they block the Troll, this is Trample, Karn still takes 3, and this can go at them. That's better, I think. Yeah, that's better. So this is Karn, 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 you. Well, the thing is, I don't know if I want to sack their Troll. Because it gives them more mana. I guess they didn't miss a land drop. It's probably fine to sack it. Okay, good play by them. For sure. Definitely a good play by them. That's actually really annoying. I guess I could just slam Giganta? I don't know if it's going to be good enough, but... Yeah, good play by them. I could push my own Witness, but I think I'd rather just play Giganta here. Push the Troll. Do you even want to kill this, though? I don't even know that I want to kill it. Retroll. It doesn't... They don't get it back? Are you sure about that? See, I thought it says return under its owner's control. Oh, no, it says return under... It just says return it to the battlefield. I guess it doesn't say under its owner's control. Okay, alright. Well, I guess I'll push it then. Cool. Alright. Well, they still have 3 cards in hand. So, you know. Still have 3 cards in hand. Need to find another oven. That Pasage was really big beating. Okay. What's your last card? It's another Karn? 3. 4. 5. It's a pretty good last card. And thankfully they didn't mill a storm, though, so we at least have that going for us. I guess we're just gonna go Giganta Pass. Ooh, I probably should have attacked with the Witness. I guess I could just block with it, but they're not gonna attack. I should have attacked with this. Oh, no, they can just block with the carry did, right? Yeah. Oh, this was tapped. I guess this also blocks the lair if they want to go for that, so it's probably better to leave this back. It says forest you control, and it's a dice trigger, so you control the trigger, but you don't control a forest, it stays dead. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it doesn't say owner's control. If it was worded differently, where it said under its owner's control, then it would come back under their control, right? So it would be different wording in that case. Alright, I think I'm going to play the Epicure. I think I'm going to go Epicure, Dispute, sack the Familiar. I guess I could just Dispute first before deciding which one of these I want to play. So let's go sack Familiar, Dome Shot you for 1, draw some cards. So now we can go Epicure, sack the Epicure? Should liquidate your D&D one. I don't know if it's too expensive. Yeah, let's go Epicure, Dispute. I think sack the Epicure. I guess I could sack the Treasure. I can probably just sack the Treasure, right? Keep the body around. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. That was pretty good. So now we can go Oven, play Pathway, Oven, and then I think we just pass, right? Yeah, I think we just pass. I think we can kill them next turn? Between, like, sack this, sack these 2 more times. We should be able to kill them next turn. That doesn't do anything. God, this deck is so sweet. We beat a turn 3 Karn. Alright, sack Epicure. Yeah, they're almost certainly dead. Get back Familiar. Upstairs. Auto yield, sack the Familiar. And then we'll go untap. So now we get to go sack a blood, loot away the eye, upstairs. Yeah, this is just lethal, right? Yeah, this is lethal. Let's go. Let's go. Upstairs. 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 Nice Karn. Nice Karn. You're dead. Alright, what did we do in the last game? I think we boarded in the Claim and the Thought Seizes and the Fatal Pushes, right? And the Grasps. And I think we cut all of the Witnesses. I think we cut 1 Familiar, 2 Village Rites, and an Ob. Pretty sure that's what we did, right? I think I like that. How's that look? Looks good. It feels weird cutting Witness, but like you don't want to have too much dirtily stuff, right? And Witness is kind of that. Never cut the cats. I think trimming 1 is okay. What do you want to cut, like an Epicure and keep a cat? I guess maybe that's better. This deck be mono green. Well, we beat it once this league already, and we're already up a game, so. Cut Epicure over Witness. I kind of like having the cheap... Like, Epicure is a way to filter through your deck, even if you don't have a sack outlet. Whereas, like, you know, Witness is predicated on you actually having a way to sacrifice it. So, like, I think I like Epicure better. It's pretty close, though. Stitcher Supplier? Yeah. I don't know if I like Supplier. It's possible, though. I think if you were going to play Supplier, you'd want to play more Croxes, you know? Ooh, no 2-drop. That's really good for us. So now I'm just going to go Epicure Oven, I think. And then we can play Devil next turn. And this, the nice thing about this is it gives us a lot of stuff in play. For the turn they play Karn, like, we'll already have a Devil in play, and we can just, like, potentially just pressure the Karn enough. Alright, my turn. Maybe not, though. So we go attack, play Devil. We play this as a Black Source, I think. So if they play Karn, they go uptick on Blood Token. We attack Karn for 4. Maybe it's a little dicey. There's no way they don't have Karn. They 100% have it. So this deck is a lot more consistent than the Jund Corvold version. Yeah, the mana base is a lot better, and your curve is just a lot lower, right? When you add cards like Corvold and Bolas' Citadel, and maybe Collected Company, when you add all those cards to your deck, you just raise the mana curve by so much, you know? Okay, what are we doing here? I think I want to... I think I'm going to loot away the Claim the Firstborn. Actually, no. Looting away Push is better, right? Because Claim is better at stealing a troll. So I think, like, loot away Push, deal you 1... Because I want to try and find Thoughtseize. That's why I want to loot now. So let's go loot, discard Push, upstairs. They may have Beseiju here. Would have been nice to play that this turn, but unfortunately we cannot. So go to 13, we play Epicure. The question is, do I want to loot away anything right now? Think so, right? If they play Cav, I can just grasp the Cav. Yeah, I think I'm just going to chill. Leave up Grasp for Fight Hydra. Yeah, that might have been a decent play. They did have the Cavalier. Ooh, they also notably hit nothing good off the Cavalier, so I don't mind actually grasping this. Draw Cauldron Familiar, so now I can grasp and Familiar. That's really good for us. Yeah, so we go grasp this. Then we attack for 5, play Cat. Yeah, we should be chilling here, right? And kill Cav with the trigger on the stack. I guess I could have done that instead of playing Epicure, but like putting another body into play is pretty good, right? I think putting another body into play is good. Just like pressures them a lot more. It's also, having an extra body is so much better if they have Karn. Because that's like, I think the main way I'm losing this game, right, is Karn. I mean, I guess maybe not because I have so much pressure in play, but... What's this? 3... I kept the wrong nick this. Whoops. Alright, chat, we're 4-0. Let's go! Unfortunately, we have no red mana. I would keep if either of these produce red, but I think I'm gonna ship this one. Okay, we can work with this. We can definitely work with this. It's not easy to figure out what to put back, though. Opponent's also on 6. I think I might put back Nixilis. Maybe I should just put back Familiar, actually. Right? Because I don't have an Oven to go with Familiar, and I want to keep Claim, because if they play a Llanowar Elves, what I can do is I can go Claim the Elf, use it for mana to play the Dispute, and sack the Elf. I want to keep the Claim in case they have a 1-drop. So I definitely want to keep the Claim. I think it's between Familiar and Nixilis. And I have Dispute to make a 3rd mana for Ob. So I think I'm just going to put back the Familiar. It looks a little weird, but... Because I don't have a play on turn 1, but... Maybe I'm supposed to put back a 3-drop there. It's pretty close. I think it's pretty close. But lost their green-blue Pioneer deck at NRG, lost them using Finale Devastation. Ooh. Was it like green-blue Devotion? I've always thought about playing Finale in Devotion as like a finisher. I don't know if you need it, but I've thought about it. I've considered it as like a 1 or 2 of. Oh. Oh god. You ever played Cat Oven Mirrors? I'm sure a lot of people have played Cat Oven Mirrors in Standard. They're not fun. They are the opposite of fun. Well, you know, we didn't put back a 3-drop and then drew 2 more 3-drops, so... yeah, this is looking a little sketchy. This is looking a little sketchy. Yeah, it looks pretty bad when I don't put back a 3-drop, huh? I mean, if I draw a land, we're in business. Okay, unsurprising. Land would be so good, because then I can steal this. Well, I guess they're just going to sack it regardless, but... do I steal this, assuming they're going to sack it? I have to. I can't win if this stays in play, so... are they really not going to sack it? Are they really not going to sack it? That'd be so sick if they didn't sacrifice it. Dude, they're actually not going to sack it, are they? That's wild. Wow. Alright, beats. I kind of have to go for it, right? Like, I'm so far behind and my hand's terrible. But, yeah. They saw through me. They had the Soul Read. We call that the Soul Read. Let's not make assumptions, chat. I knew people were going to say that. Let's not make assumptions, please, and thank you. Alright, we're dead. We didn't have Oven. Right, because we didn't play Oven in the first 2 turns. So they definitely put us on not having Oven, which was correct, because we would have played Oven in the first couple of turns if we had it. I think Claim is nuts in this matchup. I think Push is actually kind of bad. Kind of want to just do this. I think all the spot removal is pretty bad. Thoughtseize is terrible. Sphere is bad. Duress bad. Yeah, I'm going to do it like this. I just don't want any spot removal. Could have had Village Rights. Yeah, we could have had Rights and we could have had Land plus Dispute, but, you know, they took a gamble, basically. Right? It's like high risk, high reward for them. I'm always down to take high risk lines. Yeah, and like I was in a spot where my hand was terrible and I was missing a land drop and I have to go for it. The only way I even have a shot at winning that game is if my opponent sacrifices the creature in response to the claim. Because, you know, but like it's one of those situations where like you have to make the bluff, you're far enough behind, they don't know that you don't have a land or an Oven, you know, or like Land Dispute or Oven. So it's like they have to weigh the risks, you know. So but, like, if I don't go for that, what am I doing? I'm just sitting there doing nothing. I have to go for it. Okay, this hand's excellent. Very, very good hand. Holy shit. This hand is really good. If for whatever reason they brought in Thoughtseize, I think it's more important to resolve Oven than Lantern. I highly doubt they would bring in Thoughtseize, but just in case. Okay. Alright, Lantern. Play tap land. Your turn. So take one. Are Song Request off? No, they should be on. Ooh, opponent's playing Anvil. Probably makes them a little bit better, because we don't have Anvil. Yeah. God, we are so far behind. They have Anvil and we don't. What's my best play here? I mean, I guess I could play Devil and just hope they don't have Push. If they have Claim, I could just sack at the Oven. I think I have to play the Devil here. I think I gotta play it. I just, like, I can't do nothing with my mana. For Song Request, we do $5. They have Dreadbore? Also kind of surprised they kept that in. Alright, well, sack it. For Song Request, $5, or there should be a channel point option as well. It didn't go through? Hold on, let me see it. Oh, 9 minutes ago, my bad. Yeah, I don't have it, hold on. You know what? Let's do this. How about I refund you and we'll do it tomorrow? Because this game's not going to last much longer. Let me refund you, okay? And then we'll do it tomorrow. Where'd it go? Request queue. Alright, I refunded you, and then we'll do it tomorrow. I got you tomorrow, though. I think you requested it while I was in the bathroom, and then I just missed it. How in the hell am I supposed to win this game? I guess I have to draw a card. This is so bad. Terrible mods, yeah. Thanks, Kurt Bros. How'd Greasefang feel? I think we went 3-2. Felt okay. I still think I like the Esper version the most. Yeah. Alright, you know, maybe an early concession, but that is the beats. Rough matchup. You know, like, the thing about that matchup is, like, because they have Oni Cult Anvil, they're just going to generally be so far ahead. We don't have access to Anvil, obviously. So, you know, I think Anvil makes your deck a little bit worse in other matchups, but it's obviously going to look incredible in this matchup. So, that is the breaks, but we had a lot of fun. So if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to smash the like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one.